Last Friday, we told you of the over 100 workers who were laid off at Fruta Bomba and Belize Packers Limited. In our story, we did tell you that the Labor Department has reached out to them expressing their willingness to help in ensuring that they receive their just exit packages. Today, we had a chance to talk to the Deputy Prime Minister, who also holds a portfolio for agriculture, and we asked Minister Gaspar Vega on the possible rebuilding of the papaya industry in Belize and the fate of the men and women who were laid off.
I don't know if we have the ability to just bring back another papaya plant or industry, because as we all know, one of the reasons why the people are leaving is because they're going to neighboring Guatemala, where the labor is so much cheaper than here. That is one of our constant challenges with manufacturers in Belize, that our labor is a bit tight, but we have to live with that. We're hoping that probably since it's the sugar crop on right now, that they would be able to get some employment from there, because most of them are laborers. So we're hoping that, but for the long term, we're hoping that they would be able to get stabilized in the sugar industry.
Minister Vega told the media that the industry has never been able to bounce back since Hurricane Dean.
I think they've been having some serious challenges since Hurricane Dean. I don't think they have been able to recuperate from that huge loss that they had at that time. And it's not only them, we had other papaya groups in Blue Creek and in Shipyard, and after that hurricane, they tried and eventually they got out of the business, because it's a delicate business. And yes, we have one of the best papayas in the region, but it's too delicate, and they haven't been able to withstand the losses that they had. As you may have heard, they have lost something like $15 million, and anybody would close down if they can't get out of that deep hole.
Love News had recently been informed that the demise of the Fruta Bomba company was due to a lack of cooperation from the government of Belize. Minister Vega has denied those allegations, saying that the government has never been unfair to the company.
At one time, they had some claims that they were having difficulty with the permits for wells. Well, like we all know, if you make it too easy, the same public criticize you. So again, it's a balancing act, and I don't think it was that difficult. We tried to facilitate, and that's the only thing that I can recall of. And I don't think the government at any one time was unfair to them.
As we mentioned, over 100 persons have been terminated, with the remaining 117 to be let go over the next 6 months. Recently elected opposition leader John Briceño commented on the matter.
It is unfortunate that that Fruta Bomba books, whichever food packers, they decided to end and seize their operations in Belize. I believe that we produce a good product. The papayas that we produce are considered one of the most sweetest and succulent papayas in the region, and that is why they stayed in Belize for so long. But they are claiming that the operation costs are way too high for them to stay in Belize. The concern I have with that is that we have a government that has been totally hands off with the challenges that these companies face. They in effect just took a hands-off approach. Well, you let it go. That's too bad, so sad. I remember in at least 2 or 3 occasions I've been bringing it to the attention of the government that something is going wrong with the papaya industry. I think in the last budget debate, I pointed out that production has already gone down by about 75%. At the height of the papaya growing in this country, they had about 1,000 people employed, and it was down to 250, and now 130 plus, so 123 were fired last weekend. And certainly before 6 months is up, the rest are going to lose their jobs.
Fruta Bomba has been in Belize for over 20 years.